Her food tastes like heaven until you realize it came from hell. An old woman worked behind her rickety food cart every evening. Her presence was unsettling, face carved with time and secrets. The smell of her food, however, was intoxicating. Dozens of townspeople stood in line each night, eyes glazed with hunger, clutching bowls of steaming meat and thick gravy. She never ran out. She never slowed down. Her hands moved like clockwork, silent, focused, mechanical. Just steps away, 2 teenage boys sat at a wooden table beside the cart, slurping down spoonfuls of gravy and meat. Laughter rose between them as they shoveled the food into their mouths, unaware of the shadows creeping around them. The old woman approached, looming silently at the edge of their table. One boy asked about the secret to her delicious food. She smiled. With a tilt of her head, she whispered something soft, too soft to hear, but the last words lingered in the air like rot. It's made of love, a lot of love. Moments later, one of the boys clutched his throat. His laughter choked into coughing. His face twisted, then he vomited, hard, violently. Both boys panicked. On the table, amid the thick stew and bile, was a severed human finger. The old woman turned and ran. One of the boys take out his phone and called the police with shaking fingers and tell them about the human finger panically. That night, police car pulled up to the edge of town, lights spinning. Officers stood in front of a sagging house surrounded by weeds and dead air. The wood groaned in the wind. It wasn't just a house. It was something that had been watching, waiting. They entered with caution. Inside, the walls were yellowed with age, and the air reeked of dampness, wet wood, and something worse, something wrong. They searched the house. The house seems like no one lives here. Everything is covered with dirty white cloths. The air feels thick, dusty, and uncomfortable. A strong bad smell present in air. Then, they saw an old, dusty, wooden door. Something very unusual waiting other side of the door for police officers, but they are unaware, and opened the door and saw something very scary. The thing which a normal human can't imagine to do this. Yes, a graveyard. The dirt floor was soft and sunken, disturbed by decades of horror. Shallow graves crisscrossed the space, and human bones lay exposed. Skulls, femurs, ribs, all jumbled in a quiet scream beneath the surface. The stench of death clung to everything. Police officers are shocked to see that. They don't believe on their eyes. They handcuffed her. Her expression calm, her smile wider than ever. She has no regret, no madness, just satisfaction. The house still stands. No one goes near it now. Sometimes, if the wind is still and the town is asleep, you can hear it. The voice of old woman laughing,